All right, today we are diving into the Thrive 2025 report. And let me tell you, it's a deep look into this really powerful and honestly often overlooked economic force right here in North America. We're not just talking about big numbers here. We're talking about a whole new generation of creators, innovators, and consumers who are completely reshaping the market. So let's get right into it.
Okay, let's just start with the headline number, the one that sets the stage for everything else we're going to talk about. $186 billion. That's the combined annual consumer spending power of Muslims in the US and the Toronto area alone. I mean, that is just a colossal figure that you simply can't ignore.
And look, this economic power isn't just about what people are buying. It's also about what they're creating. The report found nearly 60,000 Muslim-owned small and medium businesses, and they're already generating over $55 billion in revenue. So what we're really looking at is this incredibly dynamic ecosystem of entrepreneurship, job creation, and innovation.
So that really frames our first section here. We're witnessing an awakening, a market that has hit a scale where its economic impact is just impossible to ignore. And it's being driven on both sides, by these incredibly powerful consumers and by some seriously innovative entrepreneurs.
So who exactly is the new Muslim consumer? Who are the people behind this $186 billion market? Let's go past the dollar signs for a minute and really try to understand the vibrant community at the heart of all this.
Now this is where it gets really fascinating. You see this incredible blend in the community's profile. You've got this super strong first-generation immigrant foundation, almost 60% of the population. But then you combine that with these deeply rooted second and third generations who are mixing their heritage with a very distinct North American identity.
And let's be super clear about this. We are not talking about a monolith. Not even close. In the US, the community is a genuine mosaic of cultures. You have significant representation from Asian, white, and Black and African American communities. And that creates this incredibly rich and diverse marketplace of different tastes, traditions, and perspectives.
Okay, now this is a crucial point. We are talking about a remarkably young consumer base. The median age is just 34, which is well below the national average. So what does that mean? It means millennials and Gen Z are the clear majority here. These are the people setting today's trends, and they're absolutely going to define tomorrow's market.
So whenever you have a young, dynamic market like this, it naturally comes with its own unique set of needs, right? And what the Thrive 2025 report does so brilliantly is frame these not as problems or challenges, but as incredible, wide-open opportunities for businesses to step in and create some real, purpose-driven value. And that brings us to the million-dollar question, or maybe the billion-dollar question. For any innovator, entrepreneur, or investor who's looking at the space, where can you actually make the biggest impact?
And boom, this chart gives us a crystal clear answer. The biggest unmet need, by a long shot, is in finance. You've got almost 40% of consumers feeling like their housing finance needs just aren't being met, and investments and insurance are right behind. This is a huge signal for a massive appetite for financial products that are transparent, accessible, and, this is key, align with Islamic principles. You got to remember, many conventional options are built around interest, and that's a major barrier for this community.
And that focus on values, it goes way beyond just finance. For a majority of these consumers, their faith is a central driver in everyday decisions. We're talking about the food they buy, the schools they pick for their kids, even the clothes they wear. This isn't some niche consideration. It's a mainstream expectation.
Now, this is where the report, in my opinion, really shines. It doesn't just throw a bunch of data at you and say, good luck. No, it actually hands you an actionable playbook to turn all these powerful insights into real-world impact and innovation. So to help businesses, or maybe to help you connect in an authentic way, the report breaks down the community into 5 key consumer personas. You've got everyone from the faith-anchored rooted pragmatists to the super tech-savvy digital natives. Each one has its own distinct priorities and habits, basically giving you a roadmap for how to reach them.
The goal here is really simple. Make the data practical. This playbook is designed to be a clear guide that literally takes you from understanding the market to building out your strategy and then actually launching your product or service. It connects all the dots.
And it gets incredibly specific. I mean, the report doesn't just talk about vague potential. It literally identifies 49 concrete, ready-to-launch business opportunities. They're just sitting there, waiting for the right entrepreneurs to come along and bring them to life.
Let's just look at a few examples to give you a taste. One idea is a halal ops-in-a-box subscription.
Imagine a service that gives small businesses everything they need to run their operations smoothly and in a compliant way. It's a fantastic B2B solution.
Okay, here's another one. An opportunity that focuses on empowering a really key demographic, a collaborative studio designed specifically for women creators. This taps right into the media and creative industries, a sector that just has huge potential for growth.
And the ideas really do span every sector, even the booming wellness market. The report points to a clear opening for innovative, values-aligned products like, say, functional and mood-enhancing beverages. That's a huge trend right now.
So let's just quickly recap the journey, the path to making an impact here. Step 1, you have to recognize the sheer scale of this $186 billion opportunity. Step 2, you need to really understand the young, diverse, and values-driven consumer at its core. 3, you find one of those critical unmet needs to serve. And finally, step 4, you use the report's playbook to actually build the solution.
You know, the Thrive 2025 report really does lay it all out. It turns this immense amount of data into a really clear call to action. The research has been done, the opportunities have been identified, and the playbook is wide open. So the only real question left is, what will you build?